electric wheelchair.
All my grown folk out there, won't you gather around? Take a real good listen to Miss B-Town. She'll give you the real deal while showing you love. She was sent from heaven above, so check it out. Miss B-Town Hester's in the house, giving you all the news that you can use and more. So check it out. Miss B-Town Hester's in the house, giving you everything you want and more. Keep growing, keep showing. Those who are lost and have gone astray, keep blessing with life lessons. Show them the way, so check it out. Miss B-Town Hester's in the house, giving you all the news that you can use and more. So check it out. Miss B-Town Hester's in the house, giving you all my grown folk out there, won't you gather around? Take a real good listen to Miss B-Town. She'll give you the real deal while showing you love. She was sent from heaven above, so check it out. Miss B-Town Hester's in the house, giving you all the news that you can use and more. So check it out. Miss B-Town Hester's in the house, giving you everything you want and more. Keep growing, keep showing. Those who are lost and have gone astray, keep blessing with life lessons. Show them the way, so check it out. Miss B-Town Hester's in the house, giving you all the news that you can use and more. So check it out. Miss B-Town Hester's in the house, giving you everything you want and more. So check it out. Miss B-Town Hester's in the house, all the news that you can use and more. So check it out. Miss B-Town Hester's in the house, giving you everything you want and more. So check it out. All my grown folk out there, won't you gather around? All my grown folk out there, won't you gather around? Take a real good listen to Miss B-Town. She'll give you the real deal while showing you love. She was sent from heaven above, so check it out. Miss B-Town Hester's in the house, giving you all the news that you can use and more. So check it out. Miss B-Town Hester's in the house, giving you everything you want and more. Keep growing, keep showing. Those who are lost and have gone astray, keep blessing with life lessons. Show them the way, so check it out. Miss B-Town Hester's in the house, giving you all the news that you can use and more. more. So check it out. Miss B-Town, yes, is in the house. Giving you everything you want and more. So check it out. Miss B-Town Hester's in the house. And you can use it more. So check it out. Miss B-Town Hester's in the house. Giving you everything you want and more. So check it out.
Hi guys, sorry I am late, super late, but I am here and I'm running late, so we're gonna kind of move kind of fast so we can get on to other people's chats. Um, I'm gonna run down a little bit about beef sector. Fate Yaya had a camera slip, but it was okay. She was all right. That one wasn't bad. Brittany and Dwayne are now back at a good place, my understanding. If you go to okay, baby. Did you make sure you sent it to the right one? You know, I got about 3 or 4. Check it to the late, put it to the latest one. Ti and Tiny. Oh, the trial started of the officer of George Floyd. Remember the one with him on his neck? That started on yesterday, and the jury selection began today in the trial of the former Minneapolis police charged in George Floyd's death, despite an ongoing dispute over the possible reinstatement of their third degree murder charge, threatens to delay the case. The county district judge, Peter A. Cahill's decision to press forward with this trial of press forward with the trial of Derek. Actually, Derek's name is Derek Shaven, and he's 44. And he is the one that had his knee on George Floyd's neck back in May. Actually, this trial started a lot faster than I thought. It started in 10 months. I was very surprised. But getting back to T.I. and Tiny. T.I. and Tiny are in hot water. Their lawyers said that the couple tried to make a deal with alleged victims and they turned it down. So I guess they're gonna go all the way with it. T.I. and Tiny gonna wind up in jail. That's where they're gonna wind up, in jail with this mess they got going. And I knew that she went both ways, and I knew he was down for anything other than a man being with him. But I didn't know it was that serious. I never thought it was that serious. Never in a million years. And it kind of make you look at him differently. I guess that's why she didn't care if he cheat. She kept taking him back. And she still kept going on doing her thing. Cause you know how she would go out of town with the girls, and even on the show, she's always somewhere out shopping, doing something without the children. Most of the time, the children are there with him. Now, is he a good father? Yes. Do I always agree with his discipline? No. Sometimes discipline can be a little harsh, so I don't always agree with it. But that was what we will be keeping up with this trial. Yeah, yeah. His I don't always agree with his way of discipline kids. I can't say that he actually whoop them because I never heard him say. Have you ever heard him say he strike his kids? I never heard him say that. But he'll take stuff away from 'em. But to me, the one that's gonna bring them the most headache is that because he's got so much of his daddy in him. The one that is inspiring to be a rapper, that one, if they all let the way man go, it's gonna be shit. Right, right. And where is all them kids gonna go? Well, they got enough money for people to stay there and the grandparents to stay there and take care of them. But dang, that's what I thought. I thought he teach life lessons versus striking his kids because I've never heard him say anything about striking his kids. So that's a good thing in his corner. They can't say he strikes his kids because that's not the case. He's a strong disciplinarian, but like you said, he teaches them life lessons. Oh, I see where James and Dimples have had another knockdown drag out. That big boy T.I. is a handful of crap. Yes, he is, and yes, he will cry in a minute, girl. That thing cries in a minute. Anytime he can't have his way. Because he's a spoiled brat. He is a spoiled brat. That's exactly what he is. That's why he can't, okay, it's just like when he wanted to start the, rap career. Well, he wanted to start a rap career. Who was it? She was for it, and he wasn't. Something to that degree. So, see, that's how I don't see. How is he teaching them life learn lessons when their lives is nothing alike? I never get that time we took them back to the hood and tried to let me change this picture because I get Tia and Tiny's picture too. When he tried to teach them, all they had to play with was what was it, stick ball, which was some sticks and maybe I don't have Tia and Tiny's picture. That's what I did. Keep talking, purple. Keep talking. Um, trying to get them to play stickball. And I was like, them kids don't know anything about that. Them kids, but truth be told, I couldn't relate to that either. Because that's not something I had to do, you know? That's not something I had to do. So But you know, he tries. I give it to him. I think he's a very. Could you hear me the whole time? I know stickball, right? With a bat and a rock. Something we would have got our tail toe up for doing. Cause they would have been like, that's something. You be done hit somebody's car. I can hear it now. Lord knows. Well, why that T.I. and Tiny picture? Okay. There we go. Hey, thank you so much for the thumbs up. Welcome in, welcome in. If you see someone you don't have, check out their content. Look at a video in its entirety. Leave a genuine comment, and they'll surely get you back. Yeah, he does a lot of life learn, you know, incidents. Well, I say with discipline. I won't say with incidents. And I do like that part about him. Because you don't have to strike a child for everything a child does. Because if you do, you'll be whooping all day. And at the end of the day, you tired than the child. You are tighter than the child. So I see James and Lady, Lady Dimples are at it again. Oh, y'all, I got something special for y'all. Because I think this is something that needs to be very well taught around these YouTube streets. And that is, actually, Purple, I would like for you to be on the panel with this also, but it's going to be, I've gotten a yes from D Cop, I've gotten a yes from Spill It Boy, and I can just about know I can get a yes from Nika. I want to ask DKL to sit down and explain to us about the LGBT, ABCQ, MIOP, them, all them, about the, about just kind of how it goes, and the lingo with them, what offends them, what don't offend them, things of that nature. Purple, would you be willing to be on there with them? Decop will be up there. Your snack will be up there. She'll tell you what to say. Oh no, she'll speak on that topic. Purple. Who's still in here? I'll take it in. But they're gonna be in here Thursday at 12. Even if it's just Decop and Jane. Decop my snack cake. Yeah, decop your snack cake. Will you be on the panel with them also? Cause that gives me. Okay, what do you label yourself as, Purple? That's what I need to know. I ain't got time to fool with Dimples. Dimples set my nerves up. I been and told my own show up messing with Dimples. I ain't got time for that. Do you consider yourself bi or do you consider yourself a lesbian? Do you consider yourself okay? Purple, okay. Do you consider yourself bi or do you consider yourself a lesbian? Because I'm kind of trying to even it out. Because I know Lady Nika would be bi. You're the lesbian, okay. So you're what D copy is. So I have two lesbian. I want to ask DKL, um, or Chocolate Bay. I wouldn't. Rico, I wouldn't even consider. Because I can't promise you he'll be sober. You know, and Jay Dunn said she would be at work. She couldn't do it. So I think if I get Lady Nika, and I'm hoping I get DKL or Chocolate Bay. But if not, y'all are enough to teach us the ins and the outs, the do's and the don'ts, the maybes and the won'ts to keep us from getting beat up. Okay? Because they taught me a lot when they said, um, lesbians don't like bisexual women. I was really shocked. Wasn't shocked, but it was interesting. But when they explained it to me, it made sense. And the way these people are arguing and carrying on and using these derogatory names that the people don't like, they need to know. I would love for Lady Dimples to be in the audience, but and make sure well, you don't have a wall though. I was gonna say make sure you put it on your wall. Um, cause it's just something that needs to be taught, especially down south. Down south it still isn't being accepted as it should. And it says no, we don't. I can't be. That's what love. That's what Decop and what's that other girl? Hot and something. They was in there telling me that, and that's what James be trying to explain to um what's his name? Dimples. Dimples, you know more than what I am. You dress in drag. You haven't did anything to do, the transformation department. All you doing is just what I do. You dress in drag. Only difference is I dress in drag for shows. And I guess he dress in drag all the time. I wonder, he says he has a good job. I wonder what does he do that will let him come to work dressed like that. Exactly. And you know what, Purple? Those are the chances that you take with dating someone by. I totally understand. I get it. I totally get it. I get it. But I want D Cup to get into it like she got into it that night. It cracked me up. She gets all into the taste and all of that. It cracked me up. I was like, I ain't even realized that. I would love to have Jaded Nerd also. Well, he's one that says he's never been with a woman. Ever. I don't think. If memory serves me correctly. Well, so yeah, you can't be dating a woman and then you come home pregnant. You bringing trouble home. You are bringing trouble home. Wow. Well, you know what? That happens a lot around here. You see girls, they bisexual on Facebook. No, they'll say interested in women. Well, dang. The next thing you know, their belly's big. After the next, explain that to me. How did that happen? How you do that? Oh, I know what I forgot to mention. Kiki, the boy, played the tape of what happened in Brianna's live on Sunday and shared it with Miss Bless. And now they're upset with Miss Bless. According to Sir King, they're upset with Miss Bless. I didn't get to make it into Miss Bless chat this morning, but I will tonight to listen to it after this. Miss Bless wasn't even aware anything had happened over there at all. Yeah, you and your baby gotta go. No offense to the baby, because the baby didn't have to be here. But that baby need to be where his daddy at. I'm gonna tell you what my cousin did. Okay, he met a girl, a lady. She had a child. Then they had a child together, right? Then after having a child together, he goes out and make one on the side. And the one we stay in the town that I'm from is a very small town. And her mom made her give that baby back to him. And do you know his wife raised that baby? I said, I know it's been a night of a whole lot of hair raising going on up in that house. I did hear that they, at one point, were pretty much sleeping, living life like like roommate, so to say. Um, but I heard it's better now. The kids grown. No one's home but them. Kids are grown. They're going about their business. But just the thought of doing something like that. And I often wonder, had she did that, do you think he would have took care of her baby? No. No. He would have sent her. He would have sent Rhonda, Jasmika, and that baby up the road flying, flying with the quickness. They sure will. That's why I can't get into that swinger mess. Mm-mm. You know, to each his own. If you like it, I love it, but mm-mm. I can't get into it. Cause if I look over there and she look like she enjoying my man a little bit more. Let's talk about the royal family. They didn't have to do them like that. Thank God Tyler Perry let them live in his mansion and he got them security. Simply because they just want to live a normal life. They don't want to live that royal. You know, this is so. Let me tell you, racism is a learned behavior. They are trying to figure out what color the baby is going to be. His father would not answer his phone calls. It is just ridiculous. If it hadn't been for the fact that his mother left that will like she did, he probably would have nothing. Nothing. I feel so sorry. I was watching that interview. I felt so sorry for them. Even though, people want to help take care of them. And it's not even safe for them to go back. Oh, the people in the UK is real mad. They can't go back over there. They go back over there, they got a death sentence on them. That is just sad. He's tired of that royalty life stuff. Even his own mom was not happy married. They were put together. Those weddings are put together. Look how young Diana was compared to Charles, and how pretty she was compared to Charles. If she'd had to choose her husband, it wouldn't have been Charles, royal or not, royal or not. I ain't got time to be sitting around with a bunch of little old bougie ladies sipping. Let me take that bag. I might give it a try to get a couple dollars, but sipping tea with my pinky up in the air and oh, that royal mess, constantly dressed up. Yeah, girl, he wants some soul food, and all they had to do was get a cook that could prepare that because that's what she's used to. See, that's why they're so worried about um the color of the baby because her mom is black. I hope that baby reach back and be so dull, and her mama not even dull. I hope that baby reach back and be so dark till it ain't even funny. And the first thing I want him to be able to say is, "Nigger here." Absolutely. It's the first thing I want that baby to be able to say. Ah, as my mama would say, now you being mean. Yes, I guess there is she pregnant again? I think she's pregnant again. I think they're concerned about that. Um, cause the baby that they had already, you can look at that baby and tell that baby's not gonna get any darker. The color that baby is now, that baby's not gonna get any darker. I mean, she's a mixed child herself, and her mom's not dark. How dark do y'all expect the baby to get? That baby ain't gonna get real dark at all. Oh Lord, this Rona mess on TV. This is not the time to abandon prevention. I agree, and I totally agree. It's Texas, right? That's opening all the way back up. They the last ones need to be opening all the way back up with that tainted water they had to everybody had to boil their water. Yeah, she got boy. I thought she had one on the way. So that's the one they so concerned about. I can't get so now it's all about the other son. Not to mention the whole time they planned their wedding and all of that. His brother was giving him grief about that. Boy, please go sit down. You gonna get your part. You are going to get your part. That's why I'm so glad I'm not a part of a royal family like that. I wouldn't even want to live like that anyway. Because it looks like it's just too or now I do like organized, but it just looks like you live on a schedule 24/7. I want to lay on no sofa with my hair all over my head. I don't want to have to get up and get completely dressed, not going anywhere. Put a hat on. Because if you notice, you never see Elizabeth Taylor without a hat. With the queen or whatever. You never see her without a hat. And I like it, but I don't think I could do the royal life either. I don't do well with change. And that would be a drastic change. Cause you're not gonna tell me who to marry. Girl, suppose they hook you up with somebody. Woo, girl. And in bed, he just make you mad just looking at him. Girl. I wonder how are they about homosexuality over there. I wonder how are they. I doubt if they accept it. I can't see them accepting it. Being as simple minded as they are about certain things now, I can't. Mm-mm. Nope. And there's nothing wrong with homosexuality. It's all about who loves you and who you love. Now these two nuts up here on this count up on this doggone platform on this picture. I don't know what they gonna do. Ah, and it's been a minute since Ti really made any money. Well, I ain't gonna say made any money, but what's his last song? Hell, I can't even remember. I'm gonna have to look that up. Cause ever since they started that show, it was pretty much like he's home and Tiny's on the road and that little boy's on the road. Maybe working on something now or something. I got to have my eyes. I waited long enough. It was sitting in front of me. Well, Aunt Jenny, is Aunt Jenny gonna do wine Wednesday? Purple, are you running my playlist? Oh, that's right. Y'all moving. Have you been running my playlist? I would be so glad to hit 4,000, Lord. She ready to go, ain't she? She already got her place where she's moving to. I know she's going to Vegas. And you're gonna go when? After school year, right? Yeah. Saturday morning, she's coming. She's out of here. Really? She ain't playing. That's all right. I gotta check and see what Jaguar Wright and do you ever watch Nature Boy? He got all these wives that do this mess for him. They act like they scared of him. To me, it looked like some old James Jim Jones shit. You need to check him out. His name Nature Boy. Two of them was making his bed one day. I bet it took them 20 to 30 minutes to get their bed right. I could be the made all the beds in my house in 30 minutes. Hell trip, girl. That Nature Boy is a mess. I gotta check in with Jaguar Wright. I think she's kind of having a nervous breakdown. The way she telling on everybody. I know she's been receiving some threats. But I know what? Some of that stuff she telling is the truth. Cause you heard other stars say it. How the men want you to sleep with them and stuff of that nature. She not lying about that. That woman is telling the truth. She is telling the truth. So she not gonna do wine Wednesday? Tell her she'll do one line. That's her going away wine Wednesday. You need to go ahead and schedule that. So we can all be there without Monaby Welch's grape juice, probably. Hey, Jazia. I know it. Nature Boy. Oh my God. And I stumbled across him not too long ago. I was like, first I had, first I thought it was a skit. But as we went on, I was like, no. They're living like this. She better do one every Wednesday. Okay. Yeah. And them so-called wives, girlfriends, whatever nature boy call them, they act like they are so afraid. They act so timid. They are. I just don't know. Jim Jones. Because I could see him if he fix up some kind of solution. I could actually see him talking them into drinking that mess. And then in 10 minutes be laying somewhere cold, 10 toes to the sky. Was he a rapper? I wonder was he a rapper or I think I did hear him say he's been to prison. But I don't know what made him decide to do women like that. Where is he located? Because that house didn't look like here in the States. And I'm going to tell you why. Like, have you ever been networking and you network with the people from the Philippines and they be all excited about this new apartment they got? Not putting them down or anything like that. But compared to here in the States, that apartment would be what we consider the projects. And they admire the fact. But what made me think so hard, if that's such good living to them, I would love to see what the life on the other side is about. Those are Philippines where I go get my nails done, right? It's a husband and wife team, brother. I think that's a cousin and his wife in there. So they can't ever afford just to close the shop and go home. Um, Kelly said that their ticket is $1,500. She said, and each family member expects you to give them $500. I said, what? She said, compared to them, we're rich. I said, well, tell them to come have a day in the life of the U.S. Cause I don't know a uh, nail tech, even if they own their own business, that's rich. She said and they stay a whole month when they go. And when Kelly goes, she takes the two kids. I don't know why the husband don't. I was like, wow. She said, so I have to pay for me and then two more seats for car seats. I said, wow. My nail tech, she's from the Philippines. That's what she has to do. Her ticket is $1,500 alone. I was wondering if that Nature Boy guy was here in the States. I just stumbled across him, but I noticed Tracy got some stuff up she do about him. But looking at the house, it doesn't look like It's here in the States. I would be interested to see where is he originally from. I might can Google him and it'll tell me. Especially if he's ever been a part of DOT. I mean DOC. Or is he just a social media icon? I just found out about the little boy that overdosed on the drugs. I can't remember the story. I think he bought them from somebody that was on YouTube, or what he thought he was buying, he wasn't buying. And he was young, very young. 16 maybe? That young. May have been younger than that. Said, wow. Slappity dappity! What's going on? What is going on? It's hard out here for a pimp. It's hard out here for a pimp. Slap is a pimp, y'all. Anybody looking for work? Slappy got you. Slappy will put you on the corner. What? Girl, let me drop this link. Let me drop this link. Girl, grab the link. Let me take down Tiny. You know who did your docs and no tell you the truth. Girl, grab the link.
Hey,
Okay, can you hear me?
Brown.
Hey, my love, how you doing?
Okay. Um, yeah, I was reading a comment on my last video, Slappy video or whatever, and
Uh
the exposure room told me to check my email because she sent me something and wanted me to see it. And so
huh.
I checked it, and behind the scenes, Vegas girl, that ugly ass trick. She around here contacting content creators um behind the scenes,
Uh
and
huh.
she gave Big Man TV for sure because he said it out his own mouth that she gave my my name, my address, and my phone number, and I guess she's passing it around to different content creators.
I was getting ready to say, you know who docs you if anybody.
I'm like, okay,
But
okay,
who?
girl.
I mean, that was stupid. So what's the end game?
Exactly. Because
There's no
my
end
thing is,
game to doxing.
exactly. And my thing is, I wish a person would walk up on me, please. Like,
It's
please, please
that's
do
not
it.
right.
Like,
If
because
it do, it'll be DKL if anybody. Cause y'all right in the same city.
Right.
Nobody's gonna
Well,
do that.
and I love Duchess. But I'm like, what the heck? You doxing people, girl? Like, come on now. I thought you were a little better. I think she mad because I told people about how her she asked me to be in a damn
Mm-hmm.
threesome with her and her
Mm-hmm.
man.
And how everybody um sh- found out she was a liar and stuff like that. Girl, don't worry about this shit.
hmm And I
You
was
know
like,
how many?
but I was
I
like,
was,
oh my, I was so taken by surprise because she always said, oh, I would never put out someone's business like that, and I would
you
never
know
do it.
what?
And
I'm
see
not
what she
surprised.
did
I'm
to
not
get my
surprised.
and what she did to get the address is she when we were talking back around Christmas time, she was like, "Oh, Slappy, I have a old tablet, an iPad, and I want to give it to you because I just got a new one, so I want to give you the old one. Um, can you give me your address so I can send it to you?" So I gave her a neighbor's address and told her she couldn't
Smart.
send it there. So she must put my neighbor's address out there.
That's what she did.
So I'm going.
That's what she get. Let your
I
neighbor
gotta
know.
catch. I gotta catch up with Big Man TV because he said he has the receipts or whatever in his phone.
Lord have mercy.
That girl is so pressed by Slappy, by a ventriloquist dummy. Girl, like, are you
Yes, it is.
are
But what's
you
making me so
serious?
mad is she's getting busted in her lies.
Right,
It's what
and that's
she's
another
doing.
thing. She blocked a bunch of people that go up on Big Man TV's platform. I guess she blocked a couple of those people, and they were saying, "Don't have that ugly B word up on your platform." And so it's a, and then they said they hope she get kicked out of the beef sector, just like she got kicked out of the last area she was in.
I got a feeling that's what's going to happen because she's getting a bad rep real quick in the beef sector.
hmm
I,
But
I
and all she proven is that you cannot trust her. Like any of these content creators that's talking with her,
exactly,
y'all can't trust her. Uh-uh.
exactly.
As soon as y'all give her any little bit of information, as soon as she get mad at y'all, she'll be up there trying to put that information out.
She appears to be the sweetest little
hmm
somebody in the world, and
hmm
it ain't nothing but the pure devil, just
Right,
evil,
right.
just evil. Now she done gave out the wrong address. Damn it,
Yeah, and I
damn
knew
it.
and see, that's why I knew I kept telling Lemon and everybody, I was like, look, I am backing away from her, but I'm trying to do it slowly because I didn't want this type of stuff to happen. Because,
But you know what? It was gonna happen. Ain't no backing
hmm
away from her without that happening.
yeah, and see, that's the crazy thing is that I was being nice to her, and the reason she even started getting mad at me was because I didn't call her. I went a day and some change without calling her while I was sick, and that is what made her prompted her to say, "Oh, I can take a hint. I'm done with you, Slappy. Leave me alone. Don't text or call me." I'm like, "Girl, you the one that always texting and calling me and sending
I
me
just
shit."
don't
Like
get her.
that
I
girl,
just don't get her at
she,
all.
she's
I
crazy.
wonder, I wonder if she started telling Miss Bliss not to let this person or that person up on her platform or in her chat. Cause
I
she
wouldn't be
bad about
surprised.
that.
But Big Man don't like her, and she making a whole lot of enemies out here. So I
Wait,
hope she know she making a lot of enemies, and she's going around to these content creators and lying to them and acting like, oh, Slappy did this to me, and oh, this person did that to me. Girl, grow the
Mm-hmm.
hell up. You a grown woman. She older than I am. She 40 something years old. She looks 60, but she's
Stand
40
in
something.
your ish. Stop
Right.
playing the victim.
And if you got that much of a problem, girl, we can meet up somewhere and we can just, have ourselves, and go
Now you
drink.
know that now you know. You shouldn't even let that roll off your tongue. She know that ain't happening. And I can hear her now. They gonna jump me.
oh, oh.
Sure is if I'm there. Cause I'm coming in my powered wheelchair to run over.
Oh my God. But yeah, and she watches you all the time, and I think she watches my channel all the time now because
Well,
that's
I
how
hope she enjoys it. Thanks for
and
the click in the view.
because that's how she found out that I even said anything. Because if anybody in my chat brings up her name or asks me a question about her, I'm not gonna shy away from it. I'm gonna answer it.
No,
So
answer it.
and I make little
Yeah.
jokes or whatever. So, but I would never try to put her information out there, like girl, because like
And
she
they
gave
know
my
where she
information
is because
before.
I was shocked. I was shocked when I heard the exposure room say one of them didn't know where she was, and the other one said she hiding over there in Bless Watkins' chat.
Mm-mm-mm. I was, I just can't believe this. So yeah, and I'm late catching it because I just read the comments under my last video, so I
Hmm.
was late with catching it. So,
Hmm.
but yeah, I was like, oh my God, I ain't never been doxxed before.
And you still ain't been dogged.
I know, really,
And that's not even your address.
and I want to know what name she said is my name.
I do too.
So yeah, soon as I'm able when I see Big Man TV go live, I'll message him.
I've never been
Or
in one of his lives.
yeah, Big Man he really sweet. Sometimes he can be really sweet.
When he go live, text me so I can call. I've
Oh,
never been
okay.
in one of his lives.
Yeah, I remember I don't know if I told you, but yeah, when I first started doing Slappy, I was up in his I came onto his platform when I first started doing it. I think
Uh
like his platform was the second platform I went on.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but he's always been very sweet and nice. But
Y'all make sure y'all go to Custard Man's wall,
oh,
and I'll let y'all be the judge if that is
I
Sir King or not. Yay or nay.
I listen. I If that is Sir King, I still think he has a sexy voice, and
Oh yeah, he does have that.
and I still and I'm gonna like him no matter how he looks.
Oh
So
yeah. Oh
yeah,
yeah.
but this doxing stuff, I'm like, people,
Needs
like,
to stop.
yeah, it's like we too old for this. We are adults, and people behaving that way.
Somebody said, "May I ask you something, Slappy?"
Oh, I didn't see that. Sorry. Um, yes, Jadzia, Jadza,
Jadzia, Josiah,
Josiah. Hey,
Josiah.
Josiah. Yeah, you can ask me.
It's a, she said it's okay. The way we pronounce it, she said it's okay. But she said, yeah, you can ask her anything.
Mm-hmm. Anything you want, baby. Yeah, but yeah, I'm like all this doxing and stuff. It's just too much. Like, come on, y'all, that go. Move on.
Yeah, move on.
And
It's
I know,
no end game to doxing.
And I
It
know a
doesn't
lot of
stop
people,
anybody. It doesn't make anybody run.
right?
It doesn't do anything.
And I know, like some people are like don't like 13 for whatever reasons, but to dox somebody, I think that's going too far. Like drag the person and then leave it at that.
Girl, do you know how many times they done tried to dock that man?
I hear it's been a lot.
I'm confused. I mean, if they came with the right picture, I wouldn't. Lord, I don't know. Yeah, when you were on stereo, did I leak? I show you. Did and shared on YouTube. Huh? Yeah, when you were on stereo,
Did I
did
leave?
I leaked? I show you did and shared it on YouTube. Are you saying when she was on stereo that you leaked a show that she did? You leaked it to
No,
YouTube.
you shared a show I did from stereo onto YouTube. That's not leaking nothing. Don't worry. If that's what you're saying, if that's what you're saying that you shared one of my lives from over there on stereo, it's all good. Thank you for sharing.
But
But that didn't.
but if you did, why did you leak that particular show?
No, because some people will like put out every show. Ooh,
Right, you put out every show,
hmm I need to hurry myself up. I got an
but
appointment.
to put out a Pacific show usually has a reason behind it. And it could have been as small as you enjoyed the show,
Hmm
or you were bringing attention to somebody about something being said in the show.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I was really shocked to hear that. I was like, okay, that's how you want to play? Is that how you want to play?
Right.
Okay. Like, I think
Instead of just,
she's getting mad, I think, because a lot of people are starting to see who she really is, like the person she really is.
well, why she just don't do like you did? Do your own platform, go there, do your own thing,
Right.
and not have to worry, or don't worry about the rest.
Hmm
Every content creator catches havoc on sometimes. It may not be doxing,
And
but you're gonna catch havoc.
I even gave her an idea for content for her channel. I told her since she likes video games, she could go on there and talk about video games, the newest ones that's coming out or whatever, and chat with her audience about that or whatever. So, but
Hmm.
you know, she still she mad. She mad, y'all. She mad.
She big man.
I'm mad.
She said when you were on stereo, I was told that I did share a show. You did shared it on YouTube, but I know I didn't. Oh, this person is saying that she was accused of showing one of your shows on YouTube, but she did not do that.
So who accused you of doing that? Like, it's no big deal. Like, I don't. If somebody shares it, that's good. If they don't, that's cool too. So I don't know who accused her or him.
Boy, sometimes I wonder that stereo was about the worst thing ever happened. Cause it was like that's when all the problems began. left. I mean, not for just Avatar Nation. I mean, for the whole beef sector.
Mhm.
That's when all the problems began.
Yeah, a lot of like it just made stuff
It was a
worse.
snow. It was a snowball effect.
Mhm.
It just caused problems worldwide. They don't want to accuse anyone.
I don't want to accuse anyone. Oh, it's fine, baby. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Cause I don't mind anybody sharing any of my stuff. It's just, you know,
Girl,
I just
Sham,
don't,
yeah.
yeah, I just
Don't
don't think
you? You see, Sir King uses some of her clips in his video. I mean, his little commercials.
yeah.
And the
You
one
ain't
I
my
like best,
daddy.
you ain't my daddy. Who you think you are, genuine or
You
somebody?
think you genuine
You just a avatar.
or something? You an avatar, dude. Ah, Sir King has a great person.
I think he likes that too because he made it out of a commercial.
Yeah. Aw.
Because if he didn't like it, he wouldn't have made it out of a commercial that
Yeah.
he shows all the time.
I hear
Oh,
some stuff went down last night over there.
I didn't see it. I
Me
didn't see it. I was
either.
tired last night.
Yeah, me too. After I got off the phone with you, I went Betty bye. Like,
Yeah,
good
me
night.
too. Me too. I went to bed.
Yeah,
When I
that's
went to
why
bed,
I'm so slow on catching up to find out that I was doxxed because I I don't be on here searching and looking and looking for stuff, trying to be nosy.
right.
Some people they'll be on YouTube all day, all night, being nosy as hell,
I'm going to sleep. I
being
wonder.
so business.
Now I do wonder what happened on. Dang. Well, if that's the case, our king had 2 nights back to back over there. Then
Mm,
I
yeah,
did hear
I'm gonna check
James
it
say
out.
something about uh
I
Lady
think
Dimples had
they
another
can.
meltdown last night.
Yeah, and they said, I was watching James cleanup. He said something about JQ. Somebody named JQ was, I hope that's not JQ the Leo.
That is JQ to Leo. What about him?
That he, I guess was trying to talk about James or was trying to shade James or something, and he got off the hand
Uh-oh.
or something. I don't know. I haven't watched it. But I'm like, oh, not my baby JQ. No. That's
They need to
JQ.
give him a break. It might have been the liquor. He
Oh,
could have been drinking.
mm.
I like
I've
JQ.
been
He could have been
drinking.
drinking.
I've been drinking.
I've been drinking. I've been drinking.
Mm.
That's what he should have said after whatever he said. I've been drinking. I've been drinking.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
Jake.
Oh, but what your topic was about? That man that was on George Floyd's neck.
Yeah, his trial started yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And hold on, let me get my notes again. Um, his trial started yesterday. Today they were going to start selection of juries, but he also has a pending case somewhere else, and they were trying to get that to hold up the
Mm-hmm.
trial for George Foreman. But District Judge Peter Peter A. Cahills decided on no, go ahead with this trial. In the death of George Floyd on May 2020.
I hope he get everything coming to him.
I hope Derek does. I really do.
That
I hope
was
justice
just
prevails for Derek. This.
disgusting, vile
Yes.
piece of crap.
I
Ugh.
mean, because, look, I'm a picture fanatic, right? He had, like, no, wait a minute. He had no sympathy whatsoever when he was doing this to that man.
Mm-mm. None at all.
None. None.
So I pray that the jury gives him no sympathy as well.
As well. That's right.
It's only right.
That's right. Only right.
Mm-hmm.
Give him what he deserves.
Give him what he got for a pork chop.
Yep.
Ah.
Look at him.
Mhm.
Don't look scared now. Mama
Don't
can't
be
help you now.
scared
Mama can't help you now. You be all right.
now.
Three hots in a cot. You ain't gotta worry about it.
And after his life is done in that body, his soul hopefully will go to hell.
If I was his wife and I watched him do that on TV,
I
when
would
he
be.
came home, all his clothes would have been spread all across the lawn.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's an ugly mug. Exactly. Very ugly.
Hmm.
Just did it like it was. And I also feel like the cops that was standing around watching should also get something. Because it was, what, four of them?
Hmm. And like, but the one cop was even asking him like, should we turn him over? Because he was worried about him.
I just could not. That girl that was standing there was recording it. I actually saw this man die. I heard him call out for his mother, who was deceased. And I guess he was pretty much telling her he was on his way. And I seen some blood coming out his nose. And then all of a sudden, his body just stopped moving.
Yeah,
Girl, burned ain't the word. I'd have
horrible.
been like, oh, girl, on waiting to exhale. His shit would have been in the car burning. Burning.
Oh, burn, baby, burn.
Love don't live here anymore. I'm sick of looking at this ugly ass.
Love don't leave here anymore.
Mm-mm. Because I know
I
one
ain't
of the
going.
other,
I ain't going.
the cop that had just, it was a new cop there with him. He hadn't been on the force for like 2 months. So the day
Mm-hmm.
he got out of jail, he goes into Walmart. Somebody recognized him.
Oh wow.
They recognized
Oh
him in
yeah,
Walmart.
yeah. I saw that video.
Yep.
And, yeah, somebody saw him. Uh-uh. I was
They
like, oh my god,
recognized this
you
hell.
cannot be here. You should be behind bars. Get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
How dare
Mm-hmm.
you?
In any other case for murder, they wouldn't have got a bond.
Uh-uh.
Why did they get a bond? Well, see, now I give it to him on the he wasn't the one with his knee on his neck,
Yeah,
and he had only been there 2 months.
yeah,
So I
he was
guess
a
he
new
was
officer,
scared.
and he had to follow the what? the other officer uh,
Right.
had told him to do. So
Right.
he was following instructions. So
He was technically still in training.
yeah, and I get that, but
Yeah.
the one that was on his neck, oh, mm-mm.
On his neck with his hand in his pocket, like I'm gonna kill
Mhm.
you.
So he could exacerbate even more strength and weight onto his neck. He
Yeah.
knew he knew what that was doing and gonna give.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. I
And when he
swear to
go to
God.
prison, I'm so afraid. I'm afraid, but not saddened by the fact if somebody caused him to die the same way.
Mm-mm.
Pay the guards, yo. Look the other way. Pin his tail
Mm-mm.
down and put their knee on it, and the whole time they doing it to talk to him. You remember this? Are you having
Oh yes,
flashbacks?
Lord. Oh yes, and
Can you see George?
don't make the killing or the beating. Don't make it swift and fast. Let it be
No,
long and drawn out.
long.
Let it
Every
last.
now and then,
How
yeah,
many?
every
How
now and
many
then,
minutes? Let
every
it
now
last
and
as
then,
long
lift
as
your
George
knee up a
Floyd.
little bit. Yeah, lift your knee up
Mm-hmm.
just a little bit. Let him get a little air. Then put it back down there. Remember when George was
Mm-hmm.
calling for his mother?
When
Lift
when
it
that
up.
when that part happened, I swear I burst into tears. I
Mm-hmm.
was like, oh my God. And my thought in my mind was that he was crossing over. His soul was starting to
It
cross over.
was
And that he saw his mama on the other side and that she was coming to carry him home.
to get him. Mm-hmm.
And I think he saw his mama and she probably came and helped him up out of his body.
That man kept saying, "I can't breathe."
Yeah,
Because
and
for a long time,
he
everybody was going
probably,
around saying, "I can't breathe. I can't breathe."
oh my God, no, no. What is this man doing? Uh,
What?
he was driving towards me coming down the wrong way of the street. Almost hit me. Oh,
Oh Lord.
yeah, he was driving straight towards me. I don't. He see all this traffic going one way, and
That's
I don't
why I
know what that
cannot live in
means.
a big city like that due to traffic. That's the only thing.
I know sometimes I wish I could live like out there in the country.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like a small little town.
Cause even where I am, we got bad traffic. But and if
Mm,
it was any larger,
yeah, and see, Milwaukee ain't all that big, but to me, it's still too big. I wish it was
Ah,
like I wish it was a lot smaller. And Chicago is way too big. Every time we go to Chicago to visit family or family reunions or whatever, I'm like, oh, I can't stand how huge Chicago is. Like driving, it would take you like to get from the north side to the south side or whatever. It'll take you like an hour, hour and a half just to
I knew
drive.
I knew it had to be big because when Pie Babe did her birthday and her and QB born and raised there and they was downtown and shit, didn't know where they were. They reading signs and putting it in their GPS and shit. I said,
Mhm.
Lord, they ain't never
My
been downtown.
my mom, her and her siblings, they were all born and raised in Chicago. And every time we go back, my mom, she remembers like the areas that they lived in, but as far as like downtown, she remembers downtown, but they got so many new streets and stuff. So
Right.
she even get lost. I'm like, okay, right.
You right, living in the country does have its advantages. Where I am, I'm more like in the suburb, but I'm not. But I'm in city limits. Like I'm across the street from Walmart, McDonald's, Wendy's, Taco Bell. Everything is right here.
Oh, me too.
And like at 5 o'clock, it's crazy. Crazy.
Yes, yes. I cannot. I tell my mama all the time,
Crazy.
Mama, I'm not trying to go out the house after 5, 6 o'clock because the
Mm-hmm.
traffic. And I live right down the street from a Walmart, Taco Bell, McDonald's is across the street. It's a whole. So I know.
Gosh. And don't let it be the first or the third of the month. Oh,
Ooh, mm,
you know what? They that day from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. should nobody be able to be on the road except for the elderly and the disabled.
yeah, like in Milwaukee, like from the first through the third, these streets are just it's ridiculous.
Outrageous.
Ridiculous. It's just
Just
so busy.
outrageous.
Ugh,
Cause you
everybody.
know a lot of old people still believe in they won't pay their bills online or over the phone. They got to get
Right.
out and go to each single
Mm,
place to pay their bills. I'd be like, Lord Jesus, no way, no way. Let me see. She says, was born in the countryside of Canada. I wanted to go to Canada so bad.
ooh, I owe it. Me too.
I have always wanted to go to Canada.
Me too. I was just talking to my mom about Canada. I'm like, Mom, like, because like the amount of evil and racism towards black people, it's really the worst here in America. In other countries,
Really?
it's not nearly as bad. Like I've talked to people in Australia and Canada and in the UK, like they all say like um that's how the police be just are killing black people over here. Like
Mm-hmm.
they wouldn't do that, do black people.
Over there.
Yeah. So I would
Oh, okay.
love to live in a society where we're not, hunted
A
down.
target. We walk around with a target on our back.
Right. Just because of our skin color.
Mm-hmm. Especially males.
Hmm.
Especially males.
Hmm. Oh, I
We
was
sure do.
watching court TV the other night, and it was a transgendered man. So she went from being born a woman, transitioned into a man, and
No, I do not like cold weather.
she got killed by the police, and they thought she was a black man. They killed her. She
Oh
was,
man.
I mean, he was unarmed. He's a transgendered man.
Wow.
So it's like no
Wow.
matter what your sex is, if you black, it's a problem for these
That's
people.
why I'm having that talk tomorrow. James, D Cobb, Purple, and I'm gonna ask Lady Nika. Jay Dunn couldn't do it because she got to do it on the weekend to come and talk about being a part of the community. What lingo they see that is offensive to them, what is accepted of them, things like that.
Hmm.
'Cause people need to learn. They
Hmm.
need to be educated on the fact.
And I don't like when people try to laugh about or make fun about, people's identity, their gender, whatever.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
And
I thought about getting a Lady Dimples, and I said, nah. I don't want a 6 hour show, but I wish she would come and sit in the audience and listen.
yeah, I would like to. learn about Lady Dimples and her, her journey to, becoming,
But do it while she's sober.
yeah.
If you can catch Lady Dimple sober, you could have a good interview. But
Hmm.
the trouble is gonna be catching her sober. She gonna be sipping while she doing the interview.
Yeah. And
I
I
feel
think Lady
sorry
Dimples
for
got a good heart. I think
I
she's
do too, and I feel this is how I feel. She has issues, but YouTube isn't the answer to the issues that she has. She
right.
needs professional help.
Uh-huh.
Because if she's doing the transformation, we all know what women go through our bodies altogether alone, what we go through. And she needs to prepare herself for that.
Mm-hmm.
She needs to prepare herself for the change of her body and all of that. And that's what
Yeah.
she wanted James to do, but she messed up with James when she said something about his children.
Yeah. If he
She's
went,
got to
and that's
learn
the
to put a
thing, when
governor
you
on
come
her
after,
mouth.
and that's the thing, when you come after somebody and they ain't did nothing to you, and you
It
try to
does.
attack them in that way, all bets are off. Then
All
you can't
bets
tell
are
people how to
off.
fight. You
All
cannot
bets
tell
are off.
people how to fight,
And
especially.
James is like me. James is not good at forgiving. I'll take a lot, but when I wash my hands clean, I wash my hands clean.
Mm-hmm. Me too. Yeah,
I
but
wash my hands clean.
oh, I'm late for my appointment. I'm here, but at my appointment, but
Well, I was
I didn't
about to
walk
get
in.
off anyway.
So,
My mom done called like 3 times since I've been on here.
well, I'm gonna call you
Ah,
sometime later
thanks,
on.
everyone. Okay, baby.
Okay, thank you for having me up.
Thank y'all so much for
And
coming. Y'all
thank
have
you
a
guys
good
in the chat.
evening.
Thank y'all. Bye.
And make sure you check out Slappy on at Slappy Slapster for a good laugh. And we will be back here. You're so crazy. We will be back here tomorrow at 12. I was a little late today, but we'll be
Mm-mm.
back here tomorrow at 12. Thank you guys.
Okay, bye, bye, Miss B Town.
Bye, love.